Hey, what's up, everybody? If you're a fan of this channel, you know I like to go back and find old product that I used to open as a kid. So I came across this box of 97 Fleer Series 2 baseball. I'm a big fan of the 96, 97 Fleer releases for a couple of reasons. So one of the reasons I really like this set is because I've started doing a lot of through the mail autographs. And if you notice right here, these 96, 97 Fleer releases had a textured matte finish, and they were perfect for going through the mail autographs and getting players to sign. So one day I was actually on the Whatnot app, and I like to go through and look at auctions and things like that. I found some really good sleeper deals, and if you look back in some of the video library, I've made some really sketchy deals that actually turned out really awesome in my favor using some of these methods. So I'm always looking for a good deal. Came across this listing, and you notice in the description this says 1997 Fleer Baseball Series 2 set, and then in all caps, of course, it says opened. So already there's red flags there. If you look at the product details, it says Fleer 97 Series 2, supposed to be 18 retail packs, but hey, we threw in an extra pack, making it a total of 19, which is even more suspicious to me. So another red flag right there. And as you surf through the photographs, you can see that this box is obviously been opened, at least the box itself. I don't know if this set on a retail shelf or what the situation was, but obviously by the photographs, the box has been opened. But when you get here to the packs, they look pristine. I mean, they do not look open. They do not look searched from the photographs. So immediately I did message the seller here and say, hey, I'm looking at this, looking at the packs. Do you mean the box has been opened and the packs are still sealed and you threw in an extra pack? What's the deal with this? So, and you can see the message I sent to the seller right here. The more I looked at this and the more I thought about it, I said, you know what, this is 50 bucks. And it's supposed to have all the cards included. Even if this has been opened, I think I want to do this just as kind of a public service announcement to any collector that may be out there that could get ripped off. Because here's my theory on it. I'm looking at these packs. Did somebody get this, open it, search the packs, pull out all the good stuff, and then take something and resell the packs, which is really, really increased, not just in wax, because we have technology now that you can take foil and these little plastic wrapper packs and resell them very, very easily. So, you know what I said, it's 50 bucks. If you look online right now, there are boxes listed for this product at, $279, $300 or more. And of course, it's looking for the David Ortiz rookie card. So anyway, here we are. We're back to this point. My theory was, when I opened this box, is that the packs are resealed. The seller took it. They're saying open packs because we didn't do anything. This is as is. So I don't really believe that. That's my theory. So pause and pause the video. Tell me down in the comments, what do you think before we break into this? I'm really interested to see what people think before. I know I probably just wasted $50, but again, like I said, I'm doing this as kind of a public service announcement. Also, too, 50 bucks for this set. I'm not going to get it any, when I say set, for this box, I'm not going to get it any cheaper. And I do like doing through the mail autographs. So that is primarily where my $50 investment hypothetically is going. So as you can see, the box has been open. There's no cellophane wrapper. Back in the day, man, I wish I had a time machine, because this is a Walmart. I recognize this old sticker because that's where back in the day when I bought this product originally was from Walmart. 1997 Fleer Series 2, $1.79 per foil pack. So let's break into this. And you can see everything's in there. The packs, you can tell. Now look, I'll say when I was a kid, top loaders and penny sleeves were not readily available to me. So a lot of times I would buy a box like this. I would open up the cards, take a look at them. I'd slide them back into the packs, put them back into the box, and wait until I could find something to store them properly in. So there is a chance that that is the case with this, but you can obviously tell these were slowly ripped into, right? And put back into the packs. But I'm going to ravagely rip through these because, number one, I don't want these to ever get back on the market to be resealed. There's no value in that to me. So right off the bat, it looks like we have our cards. We have our giveaway, $1 million giveaway. So let's just take a look. We got Darren Dalton. And as you can tell, look at the texture here. There's a nice, it's just a matte finish, perfect for a signature. So let's see if our Tiffany cards are in the pack. So we do. Right there have our headliners. No, that's an insert. So Molly. Hold on one second. Oh, they call him Molly? Paul Molitor. That's weird. I thought that was Molitor. So we have our Molitor insert. So we do have our insert in there. Inserts didn't count for the Tiffany. So what are the odds we get a Big Poppy rookie in here? Maybe, like I said, maybe this wasn't searched. All the good stuff wasn't pulled out. It was just open, put back in there, just like I said when I was a kid. So we'll see. We'll go through it. Emerald 6 card, autograph redemption, number 3 of 10. If you collect all 6 cards, I guess you could submit that in back in the day. We have a Barry Bonds checklist. So I'm pretty sure the Tiffany of this was removed because I don't think, if I recall, with these packs. And as you can see here, this one was like, I mean, look how meticulous this was opened. Somebody like did this, pulled the cards out. And again, we're going to ravagely open them because I don't want these to get back on the market. Sean Dustin. There's a Jeff Abbott rookie card. Another headliner, Mike Piazza. Circa 97, a different set put out by Fleer. Another rookie card and a Greg Maddux Gold Moments giveaway. So, again, I don't think those should have been the Tiffany cards, but let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Again, we're getting some base cards that we can send out through the mail. So I'm happy with that. So it looks like every pack, there's a Jeter headliner, so that's not bad. Patterson rookie, a Jeff Bagwell. What is this? Encore. So this is not an insert, it's a subset. High number too. Looks like 697 of the set. So a lot of cards in this set. Tony Womack, Bartolo Colon. I don't believe that's his actual rookie because this is 97, but still an awesome card to say the least. So again, all these packs were pretty meticulously opened back in the day or recently. So we got a headliners, Barry Bonds, Derek Lee, and I've dropped a card. Sorry about that. Left hand, still doing physical therapy, and a Mark McGwire checklist. So to me, this looks like all the Tiffany cards were pulled from here because there should be a base set Tiffany. Let's look at the packs. Maybe I'm wrong. Textured matte finish, perfect for autographs. One special print card in every single pack. Let's see, Emerald autographs. So let's look at the back. Let's look at the odds. Encore subset 2018 featuring logos of the Diamondbacks, the Devil Rays. That's when they were expansion team. Headliners are supposed to be 1 in every 2 packs. And we've had 1 in every single pack. Retail exclusive, Bleacher Blasters. So don't see any odds there. And again, you can tell these packs. And this video will be edited down too because of me talking over a lot of it. So Cliff Floyd, Powell, Felix Herenda, another headliners, Kenny Lofton. Have no memory of Kenny Lofton on the Braves, which is kind of weird. Albert Bell. All right, let's go a little bit quicker. I've talked enough. And let's see what's in these packs. Steinbach, Simon Rookie, another headliners. I'm curious to see if we get 1 Tiffany card out of here or the infamous David Ortiz rookie, which would be absolutely phenomenal. But again, we're getting a lot of these matte finish cards, which is what I was looking for. I really wanted the matte finish so I could send a lot of through the mails. Kevin Ory, Richie Sexton, that was a good autograph back in the day. Wow, this is a killer. So Juan Gonzalez is a great through the mail signer. What is this? Soaring Stars. Dude, that's a pretty awesome card. The Soaring Stars set's pretty nice. The 96 update Soaring Stars is a lot better, in my opinion, but Dan Carlson, rookie, on to the next pack. So it looks like I said, maybe they pulled the Tiffany's out of every one of these. Maybe I'm wrong. Jimmy Key. Looks like we have another insert, which is kind of sticking. Another headliners, another one gone. So I think we might be sending those to Mr. Gonzalez. Another Bartolo Colon, to see if we can get them signed through the mail. So again, if you're still here, please like and subscribe. All that helps a lot. So Jimmy Key. Eddie Murray on the headline. What the heck? It's in here. Holy smokes, and it's in good shape. What the heck? I cannot believe this. Search box, search packs. So, if you paused the video when I asked you to and made a comment, go back and respond again, because I am flabbergasted. We've got the Big Papi rookie card in phenomenal shape. Very much a grade-worthy card. Holy smokes. And this one, this is a true rookie. This is his only rookie. I cannot believe that. So, pausing the video for just a moment. Holy cow. There could be more in here. I cannot believe this. Top load penny sleeve. Look at that, you guys. Holy cow. I cannot believe this. It's actually in there. So for my $50 investment, I'm stoked. Sometimes, look, I have been very, very blessed making some of the insanely shady deals that I have made. And again, this, you can see from the photos, this is not me searching these packs. This is me buying this blindly for $50. Some people would say ignorantly buying this product and getting the getting the Big Papi rookie, man, before he was Big Papi. That's insane. Let's see if we can find another one. And maybe I could be wrong too, because I really thought the glossies, maybe they pulled all the glossies out of here. Bubba Trammell, man, that's a sick New Horizons insert card. Unfortunately, not a bigger name from the past. But I cannot believe that our luck, or my luck. And we're only halfway through this box, so again, I know this is a longer video. It's been edited. I'm stoked, super stoked about that card. There's an encore, Roberto Alomar. Almost mind-blown speechless, Richie Sexton. So we are seeing repeats. Man, that's a sick card too. Barry Bonds, Soaring Stars. All right, so this one looks like a little white there, but these are really grade worthy too, because finding these in a PSA 10 are very tough, because look, right away you can see there's white on the corner and some white here on the edging. But that's an awesome card. And the checklist of Jeff Bagwell to end that one. So a few more packs left in this rip. Can we find another rookie of Big Papi? Doug Drabick. That might be worth getting Doug to throw a signature on there. So this one did not have... Oh, wow. Look at this insert, man. Bleacher Reachers. Wow, dude. Look at the die cut on that. I've got to put my hand back here. Holy crap. Of course, it's got a terrible bum corner. I can't imagine the PSA pop on a card like this being very, very high. Man, 1 of 10. Albert Bell. Don't call me Joey. Nice, dude. Look at that. Dude, that's... I gotta put it in the top loader. Wow. Dude, I am just by all means flabbergasted from this break. Let's move this back a little bit so we can have the cards displayed in the background. That's a... Man, if that was Bonds or one of the other, or McGuire even, I would be even more stoked, but completely happy with this purchase. Cliff Floyd, Felix Herrera maybe? Headliners, another Albert Bell. Steve Avery. So, I will go back because the seller does have other open products just like this listed. And I don't believe it was searched. Like I said, when I was a kid, I used to get in these packs. And if I didn't have top loaders or penny sleeves, there's a little error there. There's no foil on this card. That's kind of unique. Strange error card. What is this? Wow, a mini Mark McGuire. So that's a pretty sick card too. So I would slip these cards back into the packs. I was never as a kid this meticulous to open a pack like that. I mean, you know, after my stroke, I struggle opening things. But even as a kid, man, I would just rip right into them. But I would throw the cards back in there. That's a pretty nice Ryan Sandberg on the mini. Steve Avery. No recollection of him on the Red Sox. Wow, that's pretty awesome too. So look, I love opening these for the nostalgia kick. This was my jam as a kid. 1997 was the height of my collecting. So we got Jose Canseco. We have Greg Maddux on the headliners. Mark Whitten, another rookie. And then the Golden Moments giveaway. So down to our last 3 packs. We have one David Ortiz rookie card, which is just, again, flabbergasting to me. Vladdy, New Horizons. That's a pretty sick card, too. Cruz, odd checklist card. That's kind of strange. Michael Tucker. So maybe the retail product was heavy on insert, and I'm misremembering about the Tiffany cards in this set. Maybe that was like a hobby exclusive. So David Wells. Looks like we have another insert that's kind of sticking. New Horizons, Bobby Abreu. Jeff King. Jorge Posada. Again, not a true rookie, but they've got it listed. So, you know, Topps and all the baseball producers of product now have the rookie logo kind of embedded properly. So you have pre-rookie and rookie. I would think this would be considered as rookie, and the other card, technically in today's standards, would be the pre-rookie. So we are down to our last pack. So let's hope for some last pack magic. We're being greedy at this point because we already got the Big Papi rookie out of these opened packs. And this one obviously has been searched. Shannon Stewart rookie. Would have been stoked as a kid on that one. New Horizons, Kevin Ory. Steve Carsey. What in the world is going on in this photograph? Jumping with Glee. That may have to go into the personal collection. Matt Williams to end that one. And man, this is the card of the set. Beautiful card. This one will be going in to get graded. The Big Papi, David Ortiz, before he was David Ortiz. Phenomenal. Perfect centering. I cannot believe our luck with that. Hey, if you like this video, man, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting us. If you want, please like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications. We do daily video breaks. And come back for the next one. Completely shocked. Mind blown. Holy smokes.